So Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag is coming out later this year, and one of the big new gameplay elements that they've added is underwater areas, which I am particularly excited to see. So I caught up with some of the gameplay designers here, and I got them to tell me all about how it's going to work. It seems like a lot of the gameplay elements from above ground have sort of been incorporated into the underwater gameplay, but in kind of a twist. Can you go into a little bit of detail about that?
What we wanted to do was actually kind of turn the tables on the player. Now you're in an environment where you're actually the prey. You're an unarmed man in a foreign, dangerous environment where you've got anything from, sharks, moray eels, jellyfish, sea urchins, even just the environment itself with sea currents, and the fact that you're just a man, you don't have an oxygen mask. This is set back in the pirate days, so there weren't any of those technological things that we can rely on to kind of explore these areas. And so we made a conscious choice this time to actually give the player a fairly generous breath meter, so they can explore for quite a while. There's other sources of air underwater, like air pockets and these special tools called air barrels that the crew actually drops down, so you can kind of duck into an air barrel, get a breath of air, and continue exploring.
You guys, in addition to the underwater, also have caves, right? What are those like, and what is, I guess, sort of the purpose of them?
Well, the caves are a really interesting environment because they're full of treasure as well. There's smugglers. This was a day when there was a lot of opportunity for sort of doing backroom deals and kind of smuggling goods in the Caribbean, and we're kind of showing that off in the game. So we've got these caves with full of smugglers that you can kind of go in and take their treasure for yourself. And some of these caves can actually be accessed through underwater. So it's called a cenote. Is the geographical term, and you can actually swim underneath the surface into a cave and then pop out back onto the surface into a cave, go take out some guys, steal their treasure. It
seems like you guys have a ton of wildlife in there. Can you give me just like a ballpark estimate of how many species of animal are in this game?
You're going to see some very interesting animals, and they're also very dangerous animals. So Edward will have to be very careful during his adventures.
There are animals that you don't even want to look at because they're so scary. Because when you're underwater, when you're above land, when you're harpooning, you're the man. You're on your ship, you got your harpoon, boom, you're done. But when you're underwater, you are completely vulnerable. You don't even have a single weapon on you. We strip him off. So how we do it is that we make, for example, the great white shark. We added a little bit more beastliness, if I can say it. Like you add a little bit more blood around the mouth, and then you bring down his brow to make him look fierce. You give him more muscles also. From when you put something on screen, you want to make things larger than life. This is what we've done also for the animals.
So it's like all of the animals are on steroids, basically, pretty much.
The animals you harpoon. Yeah.
We have elements of the underwater that impact the main story, but really one of the cool ways that underwater impacts the main game is the fact that you get these great upgrades for the Jackdaw. By searching for underwater, you can find power-up, like basically upgrades for your ship, and obviously money and stuff, which is very important. And it's all about the Jackdaw becoming sort of like your second hero in the game. So you have this ship that stays with you from the beginning of the game, and you'll build it and customize it and make it stronger as you progress. And so going and diving underwater, you're going to be searching for very valuable rewards as you explore the underwater environment. So it's really about finding treasure. At the end of the day.
Finding treasure. That sounds fun. That's what pirates are about, I guess. Thank you so much for speaking with me.
Thanks.
And I'm going to go talk to somebody else now.